So now I just want to explain the display for the instrument and how it works. First of all, to turn the instrument on, we simply hold down the button here, and then it picks up right away. In just a second or two, we have a display. So we can set the timing, or how much light exposure time we get, by pressing the time button on the left-hand side. And we can scroll through different options and different settings to get the time. We can change the mode of display from graph mode to text mode. In text mode, we have this numerical display which will count down. In graph mode, we have a graphed display that will scroll across. So when we activate our light, we actually see a graph moving across, and the time is still in display above, counting down the time of exposure. If we go to text mode by holding the button down, then when we activate the light, we see a numerical countdown. We can change different programs by pressing the mode button. High, soft start, pulse, pulse soft, normal, and if we press the middle button, we put it on the turbo mode. So let's just explain what all these modes are. The normal mode, which we're on now, and I'm just going to push this and hold it down to go to graph mode. We're in normal mode, 10-second exposure, and now we activate normal mode, and we now get a graphic display that shows us the intensity and the timing as we move across. I'll stop it by pressing the round button. I'm going to switch to high mode, and then we'll notice the display shows us a higher reading and it scrolls across. I'll stop it. Switch to soft start, and we'll see the graph showing the intensity increasing, and then we go to full intensity. Pulse mode. And then we can see the flashing light, but we see the flashing pulses on the display moving across. So we get a graphic representation of the different modes that we're using. And here in the pulse soft, we're getting a sort of a ramping, and then it moves into full intensity. And we'll switch into turbo mode, and we'll see that we're just going to get a full intensity light, and the graph shows us that red showing the full intensity of the light as we move through the exposure. So the LED display is very clear and crisp, nicely illuminated, and then we have our control buttons, which are easy to access with the thumb or with the index finger. Overall, ergonomically, very easy access, easy to control, easy to read.